Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Reiss Nelson problem at Feyenoord, highlights Arsenal issue which fans predicted, and then we're going to look at Premier League clubs facing stumbling block over transfer for next Kai Havertz. So the first transfer headline states that Reiss Nelson problem at Feyenoord highlights Arsenal issue with which fans predicted. So the reports are stating that Reiss Nelson sealed a loan move to Feyenoord on transfer deadline day. While Reiss Nelson's knock will come as a blow for the Gunners as they are undoubtedly keen to see him improve in the Netherlands, it has also exposed a potential flaw. A lack of intensity in their training sessions seems to have translated into performances on the pitch, which many fans already complaining about exactly that. During Saturday's clash with Norwich, one fan said on Twitter, "Arsenal really need a new manager. Our game intensity is so poor." Another vented, same old performance from Arsenal, struggled to create chances and perform with intensity. A 1-0 win over the Canaries prompted mixed emotions from Gunners fans, although one of overwhelming relief was hard to get away from. Before the international break, Mikel Arteta's side sat bottom of the Premier League table without a goal, let alone a win to their name. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's second-half strike ensured that the North London side finally put 3 points on the board, although fans may have expected more from what was on paper one of the easiest fixtures of the season. Although they did enough to see the win over the line, some fans were still complaining about the same lack of intensity which characterised much of Mikel Arteta's reign. And with the Reiss Nelson problem at Feyenoord highlighting Arsenal issue which Arsenal fans predicted, a lack of intensity in their training sessions has showed that Reiss Nelson has struggled to develop to the intensity Feyenoord play with their club and the way they train their players, with a lot of youngsters coming through the ranks to make big money moves, and with Reiss Nelson getting a very good opportunity as Feyenoord were wanting to bring initially the likes of Amad Diallo from Manchester United, but due to him having an injury, it enabled Feyenoord to go for another young English winger in the form of Reiss Nelson, who has had a very good loan spell at Hoffenheim, but he has struggled to impress since that point onwards, and he has struggled to kick on. But with Reiss Nelson sealing that move to Feyenoord and struggling to develop as he had a knock, as he wants to see the Arsenal fans want to see him improve, it shows that the Reiss Nelson problem at Feyenoord highlights Arsenal issue which fans predicted. So when it comes to Reiss Nelson, we have a player that is very injury prone in my opinion. He has struggled to impress for Mikel Arteta. When asked about wanting to move on a loan move last season, Reiss Nelson was the one that was adamant to fight for his position and show that he is capable of being a regular starter, but he had a lot of wingers ahead of him such as the likes of Willian, Nicola Pepe, Gabriel Martinelli, Bukayo Saka. There are lots of wingers that are ahead of Reiss Nelson, and there are other youngsters that had a great opportunity such as following Balogun to even play on that left wing / right wing position, and with the other strikers such as Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and the likes of Smith Rowe and Ødegaard both likely to play in either wing as well, it has prompted Reiss Nelson to move on loan. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Premier League clubs facing stumbling block over transfer for next Kai Havertz. So the reports are stating that Florian Wirtz has been hailed as the next Kai Havertz, with Premier League clubs as well as Bayern Munich keen on the Bayer Leverkusen star. Florian Wirtz has been hailed as the next Kai Havertz, with Premier League clubs as well as Bayern Munich tracking the Bayer Leverkusen midfielder. The 18-year-old has stepped up since Havertz's big money move to Chelsea, but his suitors will face a significant stumbling block if they want to sign him when the transfer window reopens. Kai Havertz was described as the best player in Leverkusen's history by managing director Rudi Völler ahead of his £72 million switch to Chelsea last summer. That was a big claim given the club had Michael Ballack, Toni Kroos, Arturo Vidal on their books, but it shows how highly he was thought of at the Bundesliga club. A mixed first season at Stamford Bridge ultimately ended on a high for Kai Havertz when he scored the winner against Manchester City in the Champions League. But in the meantime, another talented youngster was stepping up to fill the void at the Bayer Arena. Florian Wirtz enjoyed a breakthrough campaign at Leverkusen last season, scoring 5 goals and laying on 6 assists in 29 top-flight appearances, and he didn't turn 18 until May. This season he is well on course to top that, having already scored twice and set up 3 in his opening 3 games. The teenager has earned comparisons not only because he can play in the same positions as an attacking midfielder, on the flanks or even up front, but also because his career has followed a similar trajectory as that of the Chelsea star. Florian Wirtz made his Leverkusen debut in a 4-1 win at Werder Bremen in May 2020, just 2 weeks past his 17th birthday, overtaking Kai Havertz as the club's youngest ever player, according to the Bundesliga's official website. He also replaced the club mate as Leverkusen's youngest scorer when he found the net in a 4-2 loss to Bayern at the tender age of 17 years and 34 days. Kai Havertz won the Fritz Walter Gold Medal, an award recognizing the most promising young youth talents in Germany at under-19 level in 2018. Florian Wirtz has already collected gold at under-17 level. Germany legend Lothar Matthäus said of Florian Wirtz, "He will be the second Kai Havertz. He will go the same way as Havertz. In a few years we will see him play for the Germany national team, and we will see him play for a big team in Europe." And Jörg Jacobs, academy director of Florian Wirtz's former club Cologne, said of the youngster, "Flo can do everything. He's playful, has great technique, incredible game intelligence, is fast with the ball and is a great dribbler. If he stays fit, he is at least in the same category as Kai Havertz." It's no wonder England's top flights are interested in the young attacker. Football journalist Fabrizio Romano says many clubs from Premier League plus Bayern are looking at him, but adds that Florian Wirtz has no release clause in his contract, which does not expire until June 2026. So this is a very interesting situation as Premier League clubs battle to get the likes of Florian Wirtz, who is the next Kai Havertz. So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal performs at the end of this season. If you want to see more daily videos from Arsenal News TV, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like button so I know if you enjoyed the video, and share the video to your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the videos on the screen and I'll see you there.